Hello and welcome to another edition of BuzzFeed Unsolved Postmortem, a show where we answer your most pressing questions about the most recent episode of BuzzFeed Unsolved, which was the Viaduct Tavern. All the questions we're answering today came from you guys via our BuzzFeed Unsolved Facebook page and our BuzzFeed Unsolved Instagram page. There it is. Instagram page. As always, go check out the research notes at BuzzFeed.com/unsolved. I don't even know.
Yeah, they're good. They're good.
I think that's the URL.
It's in depth. They're very good.
And then I get another announcement. Oh yeah, we have the new merch. You can check that out.
Check it out. Good merch. Put it on your body. Walk around town. Tell everyone that you love the Ghoul Boys.
Yeah. All right.
Let's get to those questions.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to Facebook. This is from Alden Woods. Question for the postmortem. What do you think of the voices from the Spirit Box having fairly obvious British accents? I've been waiting to find out where you guys went in London for a while now. I'm going to try to go to the Viaduct tomorrow. All right, let's go to the first part of the question first.
You know, something fascinating I noticed is that I listened to the radio in London and everybody on the radio had English accents too.
I figured you'd say that.
It was crazy.
Or, okay, that's your spin on it.
Also, when I was in the hotel, there was one night where I was kind of bored. I was like, I'll see what's on TV. Everyone on television had English accents. It was insane.
Sure.
I was like, it's like we're in another country or something.
Sure. But consider this for a second.
Oh, okay.
These were perhaps some of the clearest voices we've ever heard from the Spirit Box. I don't know if you saw it from the episode, but clear enough that people could discern, oh, that's an accent on the voice. Oh, sure. Okay, so there's that, first off. Secondly,
there's the radio.
Secondly, it was the same exact male voice.
I'm excited you're compelled.
I mean, I think it's pretty compelling evidence. I know you don't. And as far as the conversation, people had mentioned that it seemed like there were two ghosts having a conversation with each other. I
gotta be honest, I skip over those parts in the videos.
It's like me in the HOTDOG saga.
Exactly. My turn. Grahamtown!
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
We didn't answer the second part.
Oh. I'm trying to go to the Viaduct.
No, not that part. Waiting to see where you guys went in London for a while now. I failed to really announce this. There are 2 more places that we're going to in the UK. Mm-hmm. Some people seem to think that we flew down there, just went to Viaduct to get drunk, and then are now going home.
No, yeah, there's 2 more places.
Yeah, there's 2 more places.
Round out the season with a couple other...
And they're good.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah.
All right, Facebook. Here's one from Pow-Lah Jaclyn. Here's my question.
Sure,
Ryan and or Shane, do you think the flashlight shutting off 3 times when Ryan asked for a ghost to communicate was evidence of something supernatural trying to communicate? Or were any glitches found with that flashlight after the fact?
All right, I'll answer this one.
This is in the little gin booth? Is that where that happened?
Yeah, and the reason why this one was interesting to me was because that flashlight, when a lot of times we use the flashlight all night and sometimes it gets left on in our gear, like in our bags. So for that one, before we went over, it was dead on the way over, so I changed it. I used my batteries to change the batteries in that flashlight.
Yeah.
And it was still turning off, which was odd to me. So it's either the flashlight was malfunctioning or it was in fact trying to communicate with me.
Yeah, I found it interesting though. You didn't seem very fazed by this one.
Well, that's because
at the Sally house, you were like,
well,
call my papa. Call my papa.
I turned into a Smurf.
Bring my papa to Kansas right now. I need my papa.
The thing is, like, in the Sally house, we were specifically asking it turn on and turn off the flashlight.
Oh, right. So this was just unasked, so it just
was
unprompted.
Unasked. It was weird. Maybe it was fluctuating with the electricity, which some people believe ghosts can do. I'm not really sure. It's not really proven. So it was weird because I wasn't asking it to do it, but it wasn't as compelling as me asking something to turn off a flashlight and then it turning off on command. Because it wasn't doing things on command, it was just happening when I was asking it to communicate with me. So I give it 6 out of 10 Bugaras.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
pretty good. Not like not gonna convert a Shaniac into a Bugara.
No, sorry, not yet. All right, Grahamtown.
This comes from @Paris Kayland. I think the no Ryan heard was just the air from picking up his light. That's that. Pfft, pathetic. #Shaniacs. Thank you for that little sass at the end. Don't know if that was necessary, but I don't expect anything less from a Shaniac.
You picked that question, so
yeah, I wanted to demonstrate the rudeness.
Yeah, that's fair. I think
there's
pretty.
there's a certain
Shaniacs are pretty rude.
there's a certain decorum you should have when reviewing things like this, but I guess that's lost on you.
Nah, I don't think. I think you should shame people for sort
Yeah.
of jumping to conclusions and spitting in the face of observable evidence and science like that.
Whatever. At Paris Kalin, I give her manners 1 out of 10 Bugaras.
Her manners are not scary to you?
No, this is a different scale.
This is a different scale. This is the Bugara etiquette scale.
This is the Bugara etiquette scale. I reviewed this footage. It's possible. It's possible it could have been the flashlight. I don't know if that's definitive that it was indeed the flashlight. I ruled out that it was me or Shane because a lot of times when I look at EVPs, I'll look at every single audio source we have available. Me and Shane are each wearing our own mics. We have our independent recording device. We have the cameras. And I'll be able to discern whether or not a sound is coming from that person by how close the sound sounds in proximity to that person.
Here's one from Facebook, Joseph Cornell. Hot dog show character ideas. Hot dog show. That's what.
Yeah.
I gotta brand that better. Really gotta push the brand there.
Yeah,
that's not what it's called.
It seems appropriate.
Joseph. Samuel the Sassy Club Sandwich. Pretty good. Randy the Racist Rack of Ribs. Not the time for that here, Joseph. Willy the Wacky Wonton, okay?
Randy the Racist Rack of
Elbert
Ribs.
the Crotchety Egg Salad Sandwich. That's an A+. Bono the Big Ass Beefy Bacon Burger.
Alliterations there.
Yeah, I love the alliteration. Also, they should be given superpowers of some kind. Last idea, can we somehow trick Ryan into voicing one of these many brilliant characters? One or many of these brilliant characters. Hashtag hotdog cavalcade forever. Some great ideas there, Joseph. Here's one from Grahamtown from Hoggy Kim 117. What are your thoughts on Adam Ellis's story on Dear David? No comment.
There sure are a lot of tweets though.
There sure are a lot of tweets.
Yeah.
What do we got coming up this week?
So this week we got the second of our UK locations for this season. We're finishing out with 2 more. This is the second of 3. Yeah. It's a really fun location. It's old. It's out in the, I want to say almost remote countryside, but maybe not too remote.
Yeah.
But it's a fun one. And we get a piece of EVP that I find very, very fun.
It's groundbreaking.
Precursor, it ain't gonna make you believe, but it'll make you have to come up with some bullshit excuse.
It's not usually a bullshit excuse.
It's a bullshit excuse. All right. That does it for this episode of BuzzFeed Unsolved Postmortem. Make sure you watch the episode coming this Friday, and then send your questions in to the BuzzFeed Unsolved Facebook page and the BuzzFeed Unsolved Instagram page. Now it's the part of the show where this guy unveils something terrible that came from his head. He's gonna shit out of his mouth, and you're all gonna be forced to eat it. But in the interest of you who want to actually experience something good that came from this guy's stupid brain, you should go watch Ruining History. He made a good show. He did something good.
He made a good show. He finally did something good.
Yeah, he did something good. And I recommend watching that after listening to whatever nonsense he spouts from his mouth now. Because
Thank you, Ryan. That's very kind of you.
It lets you know, it reaffirms that he is indeed capable of something that is worth something.
Oh, very kind of you.
That being said,
things that are worth something.
No, that being said, prepare yourself for possibly the dumbest thing you've heard all week.
Here we go.
Maybe even your life.
Nah. All right, our weekly Q&A concluded. I now welcome you to the part of the show we both call the Hot Dogga, a hot dog saga commissioned by Ryan Stephen Bergara, written by
my
me,
middle name this time.
and
That's
adored by every single viewer.
How long was this one roughly? So I could prepare myself.
That's pretty quick. A Hawaiian resort. Sausage priest stands above a crowd. He speaks. Welcome to the wedding in Hawaii now, everyone. We're gathered here today to witness the union of 2 souls, Jebra and Maisie. Before I do my thing, I believe Jebra wanted to say a few words.
Well, I wanted to thank everyone for making the trip. My brother Gene and his band, the Risky Fixins, who I'm sure we'll hear from at the reception. Oh, did you want us to play? Ha ha ha. Dan and his wife Rebecca, their big son Brandon.
Nice to meet you.
Tony Pepperoni.
Hi!
Bradley.
Uh-huh.
The Gherkin brothers.
Love you, Jebra.
Tiffany Elizabeth Ellerby. Charmed, I'm sure. The Duke.
Aha!
Slippery Mike the Mustard Pile.
I could see the scroll wheel on his thing there, and I could see there's so much more. I'm sorry, guys. Hang in there.
Little Mr. B? Happy to be here. Pauline, who is a pretzel? Willy the wacky wonton? Pauline, who isn't a pretzel?
What a beautiful day.
Mike Soup?
Yup.
Queen Meatballs?
Hello!
A giant possessed raccoon and Rebecca's evil twin sister Pam? Wait a minute, you weren't invited.
Oh no! Gene, what's happening? That's right, it's me, Pam, and I'd like to welcome you to hell. Time to die.
That's it, right? That's done. It's you're just ending your things with silly roll calls, and then slapping it on the internet, calling it a story.
How'd Pam get there?
Oh shit! How did Pam get there?
Hey Ryan, I like your shirt.
Thanks. I like yours too.
Thanks, buy it here.